Hey guys, welcome back. This is gonna be another draft analysis of Ace. It's Mineski vs LGD game number 2. In game 1, Mineski managed to take it pretty convincingly. I mentioned they have a slight draft advantage, but they pretty much just played better as well. They were really stable. Yeah, so moving on to game 2, Mineski has first picked this game. In game 1, they had second pick and they decided to ban away Bread Rider Night Stalker. But now with the first pick, they don't have to ban Night Stalker anymore, so instead they ban Bat Rider as well as Winter Wyvern, and LGD was forced to ban the Night Stalker together with the Vano. With the first pick, Mineski decided to go for their Earth Spirit on Jabs, and LGD respawn Jakiro as well as Mirana. Okay, so Mirana is a very highly contested hero for both teams. Maybe is, I think I mentioned it before, both Nana as well as Maybe, they're two of the best, probably 3 to 5 top players in terms of playing the Mirana. So this Mirana pick here is more of a, it's not only a deny pick to Nana, it's also a very comfortable pick for Maybe. And for the Drakiro, it's just a very stable position 5 heroes that we have been seeing more and more of. Yeah, so moving on, Mineski, they pick up the Puck. Puck is like Nana's second best hero, and if it's going to the mid lane against the Mirana, it's a decent matchup. Puck has a very high base damage, and up against the Mirana, usually you can last it much better, and you're not afraid of arrow because you can always phase shift. Even if the setup come in, unless you have something like a Bane Sleep or something that can stun you for more than 2-3 seconds. If not, you usually should be able to get off your phase shift. So there's a difference in draft now. In this game, Mineski is LGD is the one with the Mirana instead. When for the game 1, Nana was the one playing it and he played it really well as well. I think the reason why we are seeing more and more Miranas is not only these heroes, the players that we are watching are very comfortable on her. It's also because Mirana is a very stable core in the mid lane. You have an escape mechanism, you have good scaling, the talents are not too bad as well, and yeah, so I guess that's one of the reasons why we are seeing her more and more. LGD on the other hand, they banned in the second phase, they removed the Lich. And I would say they're gonna ban like a Vengeful Spirit or something towards Mushi, Pakna maybe. Banning a Lich is it makes sense because Ninja Boogie likes to play it, and Mineski still lacks their position 5 hero. Usually in the second phase, like teams tend to target ban Mushi's hero though. However, now I think LGD, they should at least ban one of Mushi's hero in this fourth ban. My guess is gonna be Vengeful or Pakna, one of the two. Ooh, okay, they decide to ignore Mushi's hero pool and go for the Ice Monkey King, thinking that it's more of a problem. Ice Monkey King did play very well, and he created a lot of space as well as made a lot of plays for his team. Mineski on the other hand, they banned the Nyx Assassin. Nyx Assassin is one of the best counters to Puck. It's very strong against Puck as a position 4. The mana burn, you can come and harass him in the mid lane. Not only that, his spike carapace is really strong to set up stun onto this Puck. Puck is usually very elusive, but Nyx Assassin, you can stun him from invis, you can spike carapace from invis on his op, and then the Puck will just get stunned and you can just follow up with all your impale as well as your team coming in to help. Mineski, they follow up with Sanking Band, which is another position 4 hero which LGD likes to play. And as a respawn, LGD just pick up the Earthshaker, one of the few position 4 heroes left over. Okay, Mineski here, they're probably going to pick up something for Ninja Boogie. What's left for him? Lich is banned. AA. They go for the Silencer. Okay, so the Silencer has been seeing more reoccurrence in this series at least. Between these two teams, they seem to be bringing back this position 5 Silencer. Initially I thought it was because of it being against like heroes like Pakna as well as Puck, but now they're picking it just as a very stable position 5 hero.
5 seconds remaining.
It's good at zoning out offlaners with his spells as well as his glaives. It's also a very good team fighting hero with the global silence. Like your Osprey or Puck jumps in, then you just global, and it's a very good setup for your team. You force your opponent to itemize in a certain way. Yeah, I guess that's pretty stable position 5 support. The only problem about Silencer is he doesn't have lockdown. But Mineski is not afraid of that because they already have Puck and as well as Osprey, two heroes that can provide this team fight lockdown for their team. Moving on, LGD. Well, will they pick an army hero or will they pick a FI hero here?
Dire team pick.
They go for the Viper. Okay, so it's FI on the Mirana. I think they're switching the Mirana away because of the Puck. They don't want the Mirana against Puck matchup, and Viper will crush the Puck in the mid lane. Mineski might try to switch up as well. If the Puck goes against the Viper in the mid lane, he'll suffer a lot. There's gonna be so much mind games here, like who's going which lane, who's playing the Mirana. Both teams want to avoid their unfavorable matchup right now. And smartly, Mineski, they go for the Brute Mother here. When you have a hero like Viper, they can't do anything against the Brute Mother. Viper is a very very strong hero, but he has no AoE at all, unless he gets Mjolnir, but that's gonna not be possible until the mid game. And in the early game, Brute Mother will just crush. The only AoE on LGD side is Earthshaker. Okay, they are quite decent. They have the dual breath, the Starstorm as well as Fissure. But in general, the Brute Mother, if he can go to a, I think his favorable matchup will be up against the Viper. And even if he's up against the Mirana, he's more than fine, because Starstorm has a long cooldown and you can always fill up your Spiderlings, especially once you hit level 5. LGD, they target Mushi's Pugna in the last, seeing that his hero has not been picked.
5 seconds remaining.
I think we might see a Timbersaw for Army. I've seen him play once in a while and it's good against Brute Mother in the lane. Oh, but Mineski decided to ban it away. Very smart ban here by Mineski. And they go for the Vengeful for Mushi. So once again, Mineski has a very early game orientated lineup. Their laning is super strong. Vengeful, Brute Mother and Puck, 3 very strong heroes. They have good supports, good team fight. It's just a very classic Mineski kind of lineup.
10 seconds remaining.
The only thing LGD have going for them now is Viper can withstand to that sort of lane dominance. The only thing I'm afraid now, if it's up against a Brute Mother, he won't be able to bring that advantage of him out into the game. What will LGD go for here? Underlord. Okay, so it's going to be a safe lane Viper. No, sorry, safe. Okay, what they're going to try to do now is put the Underlord against the Brute Mother, the Mirana against the Vengeful, I would say, and the Viper against the Puck. That's what LGD wants to do, and that's what Mineski will try to avoid. So there's going to be a lot of lane swaps and everything. This game is pretty early game orientated in my opinion, and it's going to be see who gets the favorable lane matchup, and from there the team with the better early game will most likely snowball into the mid game. If you ask me, I think Mineski has been doing very well in terms of the laning department as well as in terms of choosing where to lane and winning the mind games. And in this draft, their lineup has less, how should I put it? They're not forced to lane swap more. LGD will be the one they'll be forced to do the lane swaps. And whenever you're forced to do the lane swaps, you're already on the back foot. Mineski are more flexible with their lanes, they're okay with certain lanes. They probably want to avoid the Brute Mother versus Underlord, that's all. Apart from that, I think they're pretty much fine with other lanings as well. And I'm gonna go with Mineski as a result. I think they are more stable, they have shown a lot more skill, team fight as well, and they are a team that really understands how to execute their draft very well. Yep, okay, so that's all for the game. Stu's draft analysis. I hope you enjoy it, and see you again.